back to Let's Talk World, and that's my guest on my first segment. And right now, I have Mr. Joshua
Mhm.
Barron.
Josh is fine. You can say
Josh,
Josh.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna call you Josh. I was like in my mind, I'm like Josh Barron. Well, Mr. Josh Barron is actually the founder or director of the karaoke. I cannot even pronounce that. And Filipinos love karaoke,
Oh
by the
yeah.
way. Yeah, they you have a lot of people,
Yeah. Oh, a
Filipinos.
lot of Filipino, and we have a Filipino division as well. The
Oh,
Karaoke World Championships.
wow.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys. I
Yeah.
want you guys sitting down here. National Director of the Karaoke World Championship. That's how we pronounce it, so don't correct
hmm
me. Of the USA. Uh, and he is also a sound engineer of the big Elvis show at Harris Piano Bar.
hmm
You know, I think I saw you there, Dania Thomas
Okay.
is
Yeah. Yeah.
is part of social media
hmm
shows. She has a yin and yang show.
Yeah.
Yeah, every Monday. I think she's gonna call you pretty soon. Once,
Okay.
especially when she see this interview. And you are very passionate about finding and cultivating talent singers from around the world.
hmm
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we actually have a discussion before we start the show, and I heard that he is like me helping a lot of talents out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but before we get to that part, I want to know more about this Karaoke World Championships USA. What is this all about?
So it's part of a bigger competition. So it's part of the Karaoke World Championships. It was started 18 years ago in Finland by an ex-Olympian. He actually was in the winter and summer games for both for
Can we
Finland.
say his or her name?
It is oh my God, I can't think of his name right now.
That's fine.
Yeah, sorry. So he came back and he was like, "Why isn't there an Olympiad of karaoke?"
Yeah, and it's in Vegas. Here we are in
well,
Vegas.
so here it was. He went back to Finland. So they did it that year, 18 years ago, and the U.S. got to bring 4 champions there, and there were 18 countries that first year, and then now we're at. So with COVID, everything got pared down a little bit. So we usually have about 28 to 30 countries. This year we have about 23 to 25. And there's going to be 88 champions from all over the world.
All over the world.
All over the
Wow.
world. And this year it had to go virtual. So we usually fly to different places. Last year it was in Japan. It's been in Spain. It's been in the UK. It's sometimes in Finland. I've been wanting to bring it here to Las Vegas for the World Finals, but it's hard for countries to come in with their visas and everything. So
Yeah.
especially right now. So
Yes.
we're hoping in the future. This year we were supposed to be in Toronto, and now it's virtual just because of COVID. So
Oh my.
this year everything's a little bit different.
So, do they these participants? Do they go do they email you guys, or do you have a website?
So yeah, so you can go to the kwcusa.com. And what usually happens when it's not COVID season, it's people go to bars and they try out their local venues. So local venues want to start a team. We contact them. They contact us. They have a qualifier. From there, they do the qualifier, and then they have to win the venue final. Then from the venue final, they go to a state final. Then from the state final, they come to nationals, and then from nationals, they go to worlds.
Oh my God! And that's a time that all over the world is coming
Yeah,
together.
and that's what they're all doing. And every country does it a little bit different. Like in Japan right now, over the next, I want to say, it's either today or tomorrow because timing's a little bit different. But theirs is on TV, and theirs is the next couple days. So it's
Wow.
pretty crazy, like how different they do it. They have people line up around the buildings. In India, it's almost like when people are trying out for like American Idol.
Yes.
Like it's crazy, and but it's to find the best talent in the
Talent,
world
yes.
to represent you in an Olympiad.
Exactly, yeah.
So, yeah.
So, you said that this actually slowed down since COVID, so you're doing virtual
So
like
we
everybody
had
else.
so in February when I was working the strip, and I'm seeing everything was going on. I'm like, we might have to shut this down. And everyone's like, you're crazy. We don't have to shut this down. I'm like, no. I have a feeling instead of shutting it down, we're going to have to figure out a different way. I can't have people in bars. I can't put singers at risk. I can't, so we
Yes,
were like,
yes.
so we started talking with our state directors, and they originally were like, really? And I was like, yeah. And then we shut it down probably about a week before the rest of the nation did. So everyone still was like, you're crazy. And then the rest of the nation shut down.
Yeah.
And
see,
we decided
they kind of like have a vision that is gonna happen.
Exactly. And also when you work in a world competition, my friend, we have divisions in Spain and China and Japan. So I'm watching them get sick. I'm watching what's going on there before it
yes.
even happened here.
That's
so I'm
why
like, there's no way. There's,
yes. Let's stop this. Yeah.
And they're our family. So like once you get part of this, like it's just a giant family.
Oh,
so I was
wow.
really scared and I'm like, let's do it virtually and and we've always had video auditions, but it's not as big as when you go to the venues because people like to be on stages and they like to do it in their home bar and then they represent them. So this year we went virtual, and then we've always had this show called Keep On Singing that's training singers.
Wow.
And we usually have that at the beginning of a season. And it started off in Washington State, and we got 5 champions from there who have gone to Worlds, 2 gold medalists, 3 gold medalists, a bronze medalist came from there. I'm a gold medalist, and I was the one producing it. So it's just crazy, like how it worked. So last year, I've always wanted to bring it to the national level. I didn't want to just stick it in Washington State. So last year we paired up with Whirly, which is a singing app. It's almost like Smule, and they developed a system. So last year we tried it. The technology still wasn't there. And then this year with the shutdown, I was originally like, we're going to cancel Keep On Singing because it's at the beginning, and I wanted people to be vetted. And then we were watching the other shows on TV, and we saw that they're going into people's houses, and I'm like, wait, this is the perfect opportunity because these people can do it at home, and we can teach them how to use.
Exactly.
So the videos, if you watch from the start of Keep On Singing to the end, we put it at the end. So instead, we made it our national finals. So they had to go through all these trials. They had to go through video auditions. They had to go through where they had to turn in 2 songs. They had to go through live auditions online. So we did it through StreamYard. And then we had it where they were submitting videos, and then we would coach them how to make their video better, how to be better at singing. And it's all judged on voice, technique, artistry, and stage presence. So now we have these people and these singers who are champions, and even people who aren't champions, who have been making these videos that are top-notch quality. And I'm like, now you have videos where I can also help bring you to Vegas, put you on a stage, because I can go to an entertainment director and be like, here are my singers. Look at these singers. Because they are amazing.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Is this the reason why everybody calls you as Karaoke King?
I used to be called the Karaoke King, and I hated that. My last name is Barron.
Yes.
And when I was in Seattle, we owned.
Joshua King.
I made it the Karaoke Barron because I was a co-owner of Absolute Karaoke, and we were the largest karaoke and DJ entertainment service in Seattle, Washington, and in Washington. And I sold it off to our employees. We actually created 8 new jobs because I was like, hey, I'm going to be moving to Vegas.
Yes.
And everyone kept calling me the king. I'm like, I'm not the king. I'm never
You
want
are
to
the
be a
king
king.
now.
I'm the Baron. So I'm the karaoke Baron because
that's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I'm not royalty.
And I am so honored to have you here on my show.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here.
Putting so much value on Let's Talk World, and Let's Talk World is all about featuring passionate individuals who are passionate in their field of interest, like you, like me, like everybody else. And like what you just mentioned, that this is the right timing. A lot of people are mad, upset about this shutdown and everything. I wasn't, because I took this opportunity.
Yeah, this is a giant opportunity.
Yeah, to enhance my thing.
Right.
So that's why I like when you said that, because this is the right timing. Hey, what can we do now? It seems like this is, okay, you have to slow down. Like somebody's telling us, slow down, take a breath, take a moment, and see what you can be in few days, in few months.
Take a step back. I would say take a step back and look as an outsider back in to see what you need to change, what you need to do, how do you be better, how can you make the business better, because the entertainment business is a beast. And it's always changing. And if you don't catch up with it, it will run you over and pass you, and then you'll be like looking from the outside.
Exactly.
And I've seen people who've been in this business for many, many years, and I'm like, why are they doing shows for $75 or $100, or why are they not performing the big rooms?
Yeah.
And it's past them, and they don't know how to get back to that spot. And actually, I want to help them. Like, there are people I know where I'm like, you need to be doing showrooms. There's no reason why you should be doing a little tiny bar.
Oh my God! Yes, that's true. I love that. I love that there are people here in Vegas that is still helping all these entertainers. And as you already know, a lot of entertainers, they, instead of supporting each other, they're competing against each other.
Yep.
Yeah, and that should be changed now because of the COVID. Come on.
Yeah, but actually, then that's the nice thing I've seen is that most of these entertainers have gotten together and really come together and become a family.
Yeah.
Where before it is a competition because you're all trying to get that same stage. You're all trying to get people to come to your show, and it can sometimes get dirty and everything. But that's part of the business. And I always try to explain to people is that business and friendships are separate. Family, you have family and you don't have to like them.
Yes.
They're still your family.
Yes.
But we're all this big family of entertainers here. And when I'm watching the shutdown, I was like, oh my gosh. And I watched people do underground shows and sort of skirt the law a little bit. But it's like, you understand, because it's like, we need to put food on our table.
Exactly, yes.
And when this was not planned. Yeah. And then the unemployment wasn't there for a lot of us. I know it wasn't there for me. And you're fighting, and you're proving that you've done shows, and then it's still not there. And it's like, well, what do I have to do now? So you have to figure out. So I went to work. I started working jobs that I normally wouldn't work. But I also took this time to reinvent myself and reinvent different things. I got together with my agent. We put together new shows, which we started to before COVID. And then with COVID, we had shows that were coming up, and then they all got canceled. Now they're all coming back online. So it's great to see.
Yeah, I heard that you guys are starting the Elvis show now.
Yeah, so it started last week. It started on Friday.
It's all back, guys.
Yeah, so Fridays and Saturdays. We're starting off slow. We're going to see where it's at. And yesterday we had about 60 people a show, which was great. And Pete is just the biggest hearted performer I've ever met. He would take his shirt off his back and give it to anyone. And he is like, when I went there, I was originally just his sound guy. Like, and he's like, well, you're an entertainer, right? And I was like, yeah. And then he heard me sing once, and he's like, oh, you're singing with me. And then he's like, do you want to sing backup with me? And I was like, sure. And so I started singing. I started being his backup singer as well as doing sound. And now he's like, hey, every show I want you to sing a song. I always want you to get. And he's helped me out, like, and we just really vibe off each other well. So it's really great.
What genre of songs do you normally sing?
Me, I do every genre.
Oh wow!
I originally studied opera, but I stay away from. I don't like the rules of opera, just because I want to sing everything. Oh, and rules you need to like.
So with opera, you have one rule that you have on.
Yes,
you can only sing.
It's like if you're a marathon runner, you can't go and play basketball.
Exactly. Yeah. So you are kind of like all genre, jack of all songs.
So I do. Yeah, like I'm in an '80s band called Wave of the '80s that we're going to be doing, and that's all '80s new wave. So and that everyone. When people meet me and they hear me sing that, they always figure that's all I do. And I'm like, no, I do 70s, I do 60s, I do 50s.
Oh
I do music theater.
I want to hear him sing.
I do music theater. I do a little bit of everything. If you want to hear me sing, we have the videos. So we can play them as well.
Let's play them.
Yep. Erasure Hour. And if you're Erasure fans, please tune in, watch it. It's going to be a lot of fun. A couple people have been asking me to do this, so this goes out to them. No, not that song. Not that song. Okay, well, we're going to start off again. As you will feast before your brother, is there not within your realm of understanding? 50-second capacity of mind too demanding. Oh, then, poor unfortunate you, there are a myriad of things that you can do, like pick up a pen and paper, go talk to a friend, mystery of the future.
it's a bright new star. Oh, come be the first on your block to meet his eyes. Make way, here it comes. Ring bells, bring the drums. Are you gonna love this guy? Prince Ali, fabulous he Ali.
We are now reaching our second year anniversary on our inspirational, educational, and entertainment programmings. As part of our journey, we are so grateful to announce that our programs are now available to watch live in real time on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Periscope. A big appreciation to all our followers, viewers, supporters, and to those who are cheering for our success. Thank you very much for your patronage. For 2 years we have produced over 25 shows. And joined by passionate collaborators, individuals, and organizations.
Hey, welcome back to Let's Talk World. And wasn't that amazing? Oh my God, loves it. Oh my God, those video, and you have all the information that you needed to participate in the double. Let me read
the Karaoke World Championships.
Yes, Karaoke World Championship, KWCUSA. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, and he sings different songs too. What the heck? How? What age did you start singing?
I was really little when I started singing, and I really wanted to be a violin player. I always wanted to be a violin player. So I originally was playing violin, and then I didn't like early morning rehearsals. So I didn't like getting up at 6 a.m. to go to school to practice, and I was a good violin player, and they kicked me out. But I've always been singing. I sing in my family my mom's a singer. My sisters, we did a family group for a while.
Then, in Chicago?
In Chicago, yeah. And then through puberty, my voice changed, but I didn't know I was off key. So for like a year, I was off key. No one told me. And then all of a sudden I'm looking.
So sweet,
and they're like, oh, stay with Grandpa and watch us. And I'm like, why aren't I singing it? Like, I didn't understand. I wasn't getting the parts that I normally got in choir either, so I was like, this is weird. And then I got my voice back, and then I did madrigal singers in my high school, which we were actually very popular. We used to travel a lot. We did it all year. Some groups only do it through Christmas, and we do it all year round. And it's all Baroque music, all a cappella, in costume.
Oh my God,
and so
I love
it's
acapellas.
all the Renaissance music.
Oh,
and that really taught me how to perfect my pitch, my technique. That's what made me want to go into opera, was because that is where that all comes from, and traveling and doing that, it made me just really love it. And then I was actually in a Jewish group called the Shining Lights, and
is it a popular group, or?
They were popular in the Jewish community, and I actually chose the madrigals over them and I had to make a choice because all of our shows conflicted, and I said, my heart's here and my heart's not there. So I went with that, and then I originally majored in opera, then switched to music theater. I trained in jazz with Bobby Wilson in Chicago at Columbia College, and she broke me as a singer in a good way.
Wow.
And I got to perform at the Green Mill in Chicago.
Do you think it's important to have continuous practice or voice lessons when you are a singer?
Yes, and I also do give vocal lessons too, and I've coached people. And
He
part of it
is Jack of all trades,
the
right
Josh
here.
of all trades.
Josh
of all trades.
Josh of all trades. Yes,
But
that's right?
The thing is that we always need a coach, because when you go and you hear your family will always say, "You're great, you're great, you're great." They don't know technique, they don't know, and they love you, so they're going to tell you great things. That's why you get people who are on The Voice who you're like, how did that person? Why are they trying out? But part of it is that if you want to get better, you have to, and sometimes you don't have that access. Now with internet and everything else,
my God, yes.
there's so many great
Thanks to the
trainers and coaches out there. I know so many amazing vocal coaches. And if you have YouTube, there are some great coaches that you don't even need to go and take their classes. If you're doing their exercises, and a lot of it comes down to breathing. I'm always said,
I think I need to do exercises.
yeah, breathing exercises changes a singer.
Very important, right?
That controls everything.
What made you move to Vegas? Because of this entertainment center city, or
part of it? So back in 2010, I started coming here. I came here with one of my singers, Johnny Gray, and he performed at the V Theater, and he had won a contest, and I was one of his agents. And I was here, I'm like, oh, I really want to, and I almost moved here so many times. And then
almost
in 2011, we did Karaoke Battle USA on ABC TV. So I came here with our team Washington that year, and it was part of Karaoke World Championships, but it was on TV, it was on ABC. And it was a blast, and I was like, oh, I want to keep doing this. And then we didn't have the TV show after that year. And then I started coming back. When I became the national director, I was like, every year we used to always jump to state to have the finals, the national finals. And if you go
that's pain in the butt, huh?
Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. You also have a lot of production costs that are not unnecessary, and then you're putting that pressure on a state director, because whoever's hosting it, they have all those production costs.
Yes.
So I said, why are we doing this in Vegas? We have hotels aplenty. I don't have to worry about an expensive hotel, because when you go to, like in Seattle, when we host in Seattle, the hotel that we had to negotiate with is usually $300 a night, and we got down to $99 a night, and people were like, $99, I can't afford it. Well, yeah, when you're from Arkansas or Ohio and you're working, like seriously, you're working farm jobs, or you're working for minimum wage, even though you're doing a job that shouldn't be paying minimum wage. It was sort of like, we had to reinvent this. When I became the national director, I was like, we really need to come up with a better way to make it more affordable.
You're very resourceful.
And so we brought it here. And the first year we did it at Vince Neil's at Tontuado at Circus. And after that, we had a great year. We won the gold at Worlds, we won a bronze at Worlds, and 2 silvers. But it was the wrong stage, and it was fun. But I was like, this is not the right place. Our singers are world-class singers. Let's put them on a world-class stage. So we came back. I hit up like every entertainment director who would see me, because it's really hard to get in touch with some of these entertainment directors.
Yes.
And the South Point Casino with Michael Libinati showed us around. And he's like, hey, so I have the showroom, I have the Grandview Lounge. And I looked at the lounge and I said, we are not showroom yet. We aren't at that point. But the lounge would be perfect. And we've done it twice there. And given these people an experience that they'd never have. To be on a Vegas stage, especially one like that, the videos that come, the performance, it's still like, I get all choked up because of how great it is. And then I
can feel your passion.
Yeah,
I can feel your excitement. It's just.
And Michael from South Point's like, I want you in the showroom next year. I want you in the showroom. At the same time, now I have other theaters, other spots are like, I want this here. And
then now they're fighting like, I want him. I want him. Well, that is actually opening doors, and it's great to have those open doors, especially when you have a good heart and they can feel your passion and excitement for all of this. So where actually, besides the karaoke, do you do any other work, outside work, or just...
So right now we have a show. We're with my agent with Def Tall. We're doing Men of Vegas, so we're going to be doing some touring and going around to some of the senior centers, and we're going to also be doing some shows around the area. I have Big Elvis, which I'm still singing at every week, which is always great.
My God, I came there twice. So.
And then we have the Wave of the 80s, which is the 80s tribute. It's all 80s new wave, and every week when you come, the show's going to be different, and every week I'm going to be in a different costume and a different character.
That's why I didn't recognize him when I see him at Ninon.
Yeah, I'm always changing the way I look. So
yeah. When I seen him today, I'm like, you look different, aren't you, Josh?
Well, you also saw me in a video with
I was with you.
Because I sent you the video of me as the genie from Aladdin.
That's right. You should be actually having your comedy show here at social media.
Oh yeah,
shows.
thanks.
Yeah, that would be great, right? Well, tell us again where they can find where they can participate. Oh, before that, I have one last question.
Yes.
So you're where are you doing the World Championship this year?
This year,
next year.
So next year, still the plans right now is that we're doing the nationals here, and next year I'm not allowed to know because they don't announce it until Worlds. So the Worlds this year, they'll announce where it's at next year. Okay. So Toronto was put off. So next year Toronto said we're gonna hold off. Next year we're gonna come back in 2022.
Oh, 22.
So they want to take a year to sort of recoup and try to figure out a better way to do it. Because with the shutdown,
gonna be better.
Oh yeah,
I promise you, everything will be better. After
but I know
shutdown.
a lot of countries were like, "Here, I want to do it. But the biggest thing is we always need to figure out is about visas and about traveling.
Yes.
Because especially with the world how it is and with what's going on, if COVID hits another year like they're saying,
I hope not.
I hope not either.
I cannot handle wearing this mask.
And I was sick. I had it a few months ago. So
well, you're still alive.
Yeah, I am.
Right?
Thank goodness I'm still
alive.
But it's it's a real thing, and it's scary, and it's something that we've never seen before, and so we're still playing it by ear. I really hope we go back to normal next year. We will. So I'm very optimistic. Yeah. We will. Mm-hmm. But anyways, where they can actually submit their videos, are you open to accept Not yet. So right now we are preparing for Worlds. So we have the team of 4. So we have Team USA who's training right now. We're working with them. They're starting to send us the videos, their sample videos, so we can get them. They're already amazing, but then we're gonna now coach them on the scoring and really try to get them like tightened up before their video deadline, and their video deadline is October 25th for the November show. And then starting probably in December, late December, or actually right after the holidays in January, we're going to start doing the video submissions again. And then every couple of weeks we do video submissions. And you have a website? Because they can go on website. KWCUSA.com. So Karaoke World Championships USA.com. Yeah, just go there so you can get posted of what's going on, and if you guys want to participate, why not? And we're on Facebook. You can see it all on our Facebook page on the Karaoke World Championships USA. We have an Instagram. We have a Twitter that we don't really use much. We need to use that more. Yes, that's why we are here, social media shows. We take care of those. Mm-hmm. But anyways, before we actually end it, I just want to actually know who is Josh Barron without all these things, all these shenanigans around you. I am a workaholic. I got that instilled from my parents, and I'm just really passionate. I love all the arts. I love everything because my degree is actually in film and animation. So I ended up not getting it in music theater. I got it in animation and film. And like you said, I'm the Josh of all trades. And my passions are all over. Like I love sports. I love playing sports. I love singing. I love competition, obviously. But really, it's about just honing people's talents, really finding talent and promoting them and giving them that second chance, because people give it up because of life, because family life, you have kids, you have to work, you go in the military, there's all this stuff, and then you come back like 20 years later and you're like, what did I do? Yes. I missed that. And your opportunity, it doesn't matter your age. Yes. Because I'm age doesn't matter when opportunity comes. I know I've missed 20 years of my life that I'm like, I want to take this back and I want to start all over. And that's my passion. That's my drive of it all. Because almost like when I started doing this with our competitions, even before Karaoke World Championships, it was about giving people back that opportunity. That's amazing. So. You have a very good heart, Josh. Thank you. And what advice you can give to our viewers when it comes to working hard and helping people at the same time? Don't procrastinate. Take advantage of the time you have. You never know what tomorrow's going to bring. You don't know if tomorrow something catastrophic might happen. So you always have to take every opportunity. When you procrastinate and when you don't take those opportunities, the thing is that it's our fear, it's our inside telling us we can't do it. It's negativity. Get rid of your negativity. It's not worth it. It's not worth time and effort. Drama, things are on social media. If people are causing drama in your life, cut it out. Don't respond to it. It's not worth it. Don't throw fuel on a fire that doesn't need it. That fire will eventually go out.
I love that. That's amazing. And so that is Josh Barron, or Jess of all trade, actually. Yeah, if you guys want to find him, he is all over social media. And thank you so much for gracing
You can find
the
me
show.
on Facebook also as the Karaoke Baron.
Oh,
so yeah.
There you go. I have to follow that.
Yeah. Karaoke Baron.
Well, thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
You bring
You're
so
welcome.
much value on my show.
Thank
you. And for those viewers, don't forget to share, like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube and also on our social media shows.com. I'll see you again later. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching. Enjoyed our featured guests for the day. Please visit us on socialmediashows.com, subscribe on our channel on YouTube, and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Periscope. Don't forget to share and like and comment on our show. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys again next week.